I just hate to think about them leaving next fall to go off to college and on with their lives. One of our graduates this year that I hate to I hate to have leave, is Micah. Micah has a poem, a presentation for us this morning. So let's listen carefully what God has put on his heart.
So short. This is true. So, first of all, I want to say that I lead a pretty blessed life. There's not a lot of things that go wrong in my life, and I mean that's all God. That's not me at all. But you know, I'd be lying if I said that nothing ever goes wrong, because that's not what's promised us. We're promised persecution, actually, because of what we believe. And there's definitely things that go wrong. But too often, I think, well, I'm a Christian, so I have this perfect life because of God. So obviously, this thing that's going wrong isn't my fault. It's everybody else, except for me, because I'm a Christian, so I don't do wrong things. But that's a lie. I do many wrong things, and I sin a lot. And I wish I didn't, but I do, and it's unfortunate. And I think too often, whether we know it or not, we put some of that blame on God. And whether that's, we think God is doing it to us, or God is just not stopping those things from happening to us. And we feel like he should. But what we need to realize is that God has his hand in everything, and he uses everything for his glorification and the betterment of his people and his kingdom. And so all of the things that we go through, if we trust God and if we keep our faith in God, he will use that to help us grow closer to him, and to help us get out of those hard times and help us break those bad habits. And that is kind of what this poem is about. So, yeah. My heart is like a stone. I'm like a pharaoh saying, no, I won't let your people go. But really, it's more like I'm saying, no, I won't let your love flow. No, I won't let your grace be shown. And it's times like these when I think I can handle life with ease that I deny God's offered defense. It's because my heart is so full of stone that it's dense. I don't want to admit that I need his aid. I don't need any faithful shield or any spiritual blade. So against all sense, I ditch the defense. I lay down my guard to avoid getting scarred. But it's when I do that Satan begins his attack with flaming arrows that burn. He tells God, now it's my turn. He's denied your love and your grace, so let's see what happiness I can erase. I'll start with his heart, and we'll see how fast he falls apart. So he puts his arrows in flight, and I don't even put up any kind of fight. I let his arrows fly like darts all the way up until they strike my heart. And that's when I realize the pain of heartbreak. And that's when I realize what was really at stake. See, when I turned away from my God, I gave up true love for a facade. And now with every arrow that strikes my heart, the more I realize my ignorant mistake. And I try to turn away, but Satan's got his demons ready for the attack. And the more I try to turn back, Satan's got his demons ready for the attack. And with every arrow that strikes my rock heart, another piece of it is torn apart. So by the end of the day, I'm left exhausted and dismayed. And I'm left feeling so alone and so hurt that I feel like I'm worth less than the dirt. But then, my God, he does something amazing. He tells Satan thanks, because earlier he wasn't changing. He was stubborn and he was set in his way. But now that you've cleared away the stone, love can have its day. And he does something crazy. He brings that grace thing back and he saves me. He takes my heart with all its cuts and its bruises, and he fills each crack and crag with love. And to give up, he refuses. He takes my heart and he fills it with love, and he makes it from a heart of stone to a heart of flesh, one that He takes my heart and he changes it from a heart of stone to a heart that's fresh. He changes it from a heart of stone to one that's flesh. One that beats because of his love. One that beats because of what love does. So now I can stand and I won't turn away, and I can shout, "Come at me, Satan. I can take it all day." Because now you're not dealing with me alone. Now you're dealing with my God who sits on the high throne. And no matter what or how much you throw my way, my God will always be there to say that love will have its day. See, love fixes all the damage that you bring, but it fixes it in a way that you've never seen. It fills the heart that you've destroyed, and it fills it with God's love and God's joy. So never again will I turn away from my God, and never again will I have to face you or your demonic squad. And even if you ever again try to take me away, my God will always be there to say that love will have its day. Thank you.